Well, I'm not 100% sure what happened. I'm kind of sad in a way, but anyway, we had recorded all kinds of stuff here today during the Van Hook Classic on day one during the tournament at all the weigh-ins that we went to, and kind of recapped it all. And somehow I got kind of fat fingers, folks, and I somehow kind of erased everything. So I'm going to give you a rundown as to what we did in our weigh stuff today. And again, this is a catch and release deal, so as soon as you have 3 fish in the box, you run back to the weigh-in, and you basically they measure your fish and release them back. Kind of a cool format. But our first group of fish that we weighed a 19-incher, a 17 1/4, and a 15-incher. That was our first 3 fish on the card. And again, once you put 3 fish in the live well, you have to weigh them in. So that was a good little start there. We had those fish at about 9 o'clock. We made an adjustment after we weighed those fish. We stopped at a spot that we had caught some fish in practice, and we didn't do so good there, so we wasted a few minutes there, and then we headed back down where we caught our first 3. And the second group that we ended up measuring towards the end of the day, or the second time we weighed in, I should say, we had a 19 1/2, an 18 1/4, and a 16 1/4. So now we have 6 fish on our card. You can take your best 5 fish that you get. And then our final time that we went to the weigh station, which was right before the check-in for us, before it was all said and done, we brought in another 19-incher. And then we had a 17 1/4 and a 17 1/2, and that put 9 fish on our card. You could catch 10, but we had run out of time. And currently we're sitting in 20th place with 12.06 pounds. We're actually not that far out of it. The leaders, Eric and John Grubb, kind of good buddies of mine. Johnny Grubb, he coaches Minot High School hockey. Him and his brother are doing extremely well. They're leading it with 22 pounds, so they're right there. They did have almost an 8-pound fish on their card today, which really kind of helps anybody. I looked at the top 20. Most folks had fish in that 4 or 5, and even 7-pound range in that top 20. We did not. Our biggest fish was 2.54 or 2 point, yeah, it's right around, just shy of 3 pounds. So we need to get lucky tomorrow and maybe find a big one to bite. I apologize that we weren't able to keep up on that. I don't know what I did. I went to save it, and somehow I erased everything, and I apologize for that. I'll try very hard tomorrow in day 2 to keep that stuff all organized and hold it in check so we can get our live stuff from the water. It was really cool. And again, I can't stress enough how organized this Van Hook Walleye Classic is. These people work extremely hard, and my hat goes off to them, and I want to thank each and every one of them for what they're doing there. That's pretty impressive when you can compile that big a group of people to volunteer like that. It's pretty remarkable. But almost 140 teams in this event, and again, Dad and I are sitting in the top 20, which I'm happy with. We're in striking distance. You're always one bite away when you put yourself in that position. So hopefully we can go out tomorrow, have a good day. I know the weather's going to change, so we'll see what that does for us, but we're going to go out and give her heck and have fun with it for sure. And no matter what happens, hey, a bad day of fishing is still better than a real hard day at work. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning for day 2 of the Van Hook Carp Classic. This has been Mike Peluso Outdoors on urlradio.net.
Whoa.